Everybody has their favorite chocolate and peanut butter dessert, and today I'm going to share mine with you. A big and bold peanut butter cheesecake with chocolate ganache and toasted nuts. So let's get baking. The base of our cheesecake is one of my personal favorites, Oreo cookies. It works really well with peanut butter. Just scoop out the center of the cookie and we're going to blitz them until they're fine powder. Pour in your melted butter into the food processor. This is going to bring our base together. Then put the lid back on and just process again until you can see it come together. Our base is ready, so now we're going to transfer it into our cheesecake tin. Just before we prepare our tin for our cheesecake, I want to show you a little trick. What has a tendency to happen is that your cake can actually get caught in the ridges of the base of the tin and makes it really difficult to get out. So what we're going to do is turn over the base, leaving it nice and flat with no ridges, and we're going to build our base on that. It is so much easier. Grease your tin generously with butter and then just push in your base and then just form it all around the bottom of your tin. It's a messy job, but it's a tasty job. We're going to let this set up in the fridge and get started on the cheesecake filling. I love this cheesecake because the filling is really fast and easy to make. In a stand mixer on medium to high speed, we're going to beat our cream cheese until it's smooth and there's no lumps. Run a spatula around the bowl to make sure that there's no cream cheese lumps. It's really important to get this part nice and light and fluffy before we add in the peanut butter. I just use a good quality store-bought peanut butter. Don't use all natural because it just doesn't work in these recipes. Turn back on your machine and beat the peanut butter into the cream cheese. When the peanut butter is well combined, we're going to add in brown sugar and vanilla extract. We're going to turn the machine back on onto medium speed and we're going to beat all these ingredients and then slowly add in our eggs. Once all your ingredients are in there, we're going to run a spatula around the sides and the bottom of the bowl. Just pull up any lumps. And there you have it, a simple peanut butter cheesecake filling. So let's get it into the tin and into the oven. Don't forget to taste it. Oh, it's yummy. Oh, yum. Pour your lovely cheesecake filling into your prepared tin. Give it a bit of a jiggle to straighten itself out, and then it's ready for the oven. Our oven is at 325 degrees, so let's get them in to bake. To make your chocolate ganache, it's really easy. You pour the same amount of hot cream over chocolate. You let it sit for 3 to 4 minutes on its own, and then you whisk it until it's smooth and shiny. And there you go, that's your chocolate ganache. Our cheesecake is done, so let me show you what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to have a little bit of a jiggle. That means it's perfect. To stop more cracks forming in your cheesecake, turn off the oven once it's baked, open the door ajar, and let some cool air in there to regulate the temperature. When your cheesecake is done, take it out of the oven and let it go cold in the tin. Cracks are going to form on top. Don't worry about it, it's just part of their charm. Now it's time to decorate our cheesecake. Now, I made this cheesecake yesterday because it's really better if you make it the day before. The flavor is better, the texture is better, and it's just much easier to serve. There's a crack in the top of my cheesecake. That's totally fine. It happens to all baked cheesecake. We're going to fill it in with ganache and you're not going to know the difference. Pour your ganache generously over the top of your cheesecake. And if there's any cracks, you can just fill them in. I like to push the ganache all the way to the edge and let it drip down the sides. To garnish my cheesecake, I'm going to mix some toasted peanuts with my signature salted caramel sauce. Makes them nice and shiny and gives them a great flavor. It's a peanut butter and chocolate lover's dream. Now I'm going to cut a big piece for myself. So what are your favorite chocolate and peanut butter recipes? I'd love to know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you back here again next week for more bigger, bolder baking.